money. Money, 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 money. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Abisola, and with me here today is
Emmanuel. My name is Emmanuel.
yeah. In case you don't know, we have a series up on this channel called The Fadubas. And on the Fadubas, we actually highlight issues that immigrant families face abroad, and we try to find resolutions. So we thought that apart from having that series, which the last episode actually aired just a few days ago, we decided to have a sit down to actually talk about these issues and prefer solutions in our little way to families that might be going through this. So, in case you've not seen the Fadubas, go right now.
Go and
See
watch
it.
the Fabulous.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, hi Emmanuel.
I have it so.
The Fadubas.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful body of work, if we must say that ourselves. It has a bit of intentionality in it when we try to actually delve into these issues of people, and trying to find how best we could help.
True.
So let's start with one of the issues they had in the series.
Yeah.
And the first one is money. Money, 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 money,
Yeah,
money.
it's always money. Yeah, money is a major issue. It's a big issue in marriage, right? That you have to kind of like create structures and discuss, right?
Yeah. They say money can destroy a relationship, and
And it can also make relationship as well, right?
Yeah, that's so valid. That's so valid. Yeah. So one of the things that Shaliwa mentioned mentioned in the series is the fact that her husband now wants her to contribute to bills.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that back home he used to be the man, like doing everything.
Like they say, used to be the man.
Yeah. So like, why do you think that when people move here, let's speak from Nigerians' point of view right now, when families move here, why do you think that men usually want their women to start contributing? I mean, Nigerian culture is more like, hey, women are meant to be pampered. Men provide, and then women take. I mean,
Yeah,
historically,
like right? That's
yeah,
kind of like the perception.
yeah,
And I think the first thing to note is that coming into another country, right, or another place entirely requires a kind of like different mindset to understand what's going on in there. And I think that's one of the first shocks that couples face when they come into a place like Canada, for example.
Yeah.
And then they are quickly stunned into like the way of living and the way of life. First of all, Nigeria or like Africa or some other places they're coming from, it's a bit different in terms of how money is being spent. But here, like the more, it's kind of like the more you could contribute, the better for the family, the health of the family, right? Based on the economy, based on the way things are structured, right? So you will see studies that say that a two-family home, two-family, or like a family that's both earning, where the wife, the husband, they're both earning, helps in the long run the health of the family, right? There's studies like that, and that's because this is not a place whereby a man would come and would try to be the macho man. It's not like that. In fact, the man and the woman, contributing, towards the health of the family is it's not necessarily a want. It's a need, right? It's not something that you're like, oh, I am proud to.
So you're saying that you people are no more doing I'm a man, because now it's a need.
Now it's a need, right? It's not like, in Nigeria, for example, where I'm from, these are things that you could essentially handle by yourself, and then the environment also doesn't help, right? It places that responsibility very quickly on you, and then also similarly to the woman as well in terms of what they are expected to do. But here it's a bit different, right? The level playing field has been flattened, right? Not necessarily disorienting the hierarchy, but essentially just saying that your money is not your money. My money is not our money, kind of thing. Is essentially your money is our money, right? This is a family that we're building, and whatever we can to do to support the health of that family, we have to do it together, right?
I actually agree with that. And I feel like, let me speak from a woman's perspective now. I would say that women that have been used to their husband paying all the bills back home is going to be like, oof, shocker alert.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because I mean now they are seeing the fact that they actually need to work to contribute, you know, and they can't just be full-time housewives most of the time,
True.
because of the cost of living and how bills are structured in this part of the world. That it's a monthly or bi-weekly thing, so everybody needs to like
Yeah.
get on that, you
And
know.
literally everything is taxed, right? You know, except the air you breathe, right? But
Yeah,
literally everything is taxed. And,
True.
and then you have to realize that, you know, the idea, the concept of having to, like, this is kind of like a system whereby it's a credit based system, right? So there's a way whereby it empowers you to want to buy things even when you don't have what you need, right? In other economies or in Nigeria, in developing countries, it's a bit different. It's more of a debt system. You either have or you don't have,
Yeah.
right? And that's why people trying to have. It can be stressful, but then there's always that mentality that I am spending this with my money. There's nobody coming to me tomorrow to say,
come and repay.
come and repay,
Yeah.
or those kind of things, right? But
Yeah.
here it's different, and it
Yeah.
works in this economy, right?
Yeah.
With the way things are structured, whereby they're trying to see if you give you $1,000, can you spend that $1,000 and return it back within a time frame, right? You know, again, it's one of those things.
And thinking about back home now, because of how the bills are structured, there's usually no financial pressure that much on like and that often.
True.
And what I mean is, for example, our parents, for example, like, oh, the goal is build your house so you don't stop paying house rents. But
Yeah.
here, even when you buy a house, you most likely are still paying. In fact, a high chance is that you're still paying monthly mortgage on it. So in short, you are still paying rent even though you're not paying rent
for 2 decades and
Yeah.
a half and things like that.
Yeah, so
True.
it's not one off. So
The culture is different, right? I mean, I have a theory about it, but that's not for this, you know. But the thing is, you have to, like you said, in Nigeria, it's easy. Like there's that clear goal whereby, you know what, I want to build a house, and all things being equal, you could really even build the house debt free, right?
yeah.
And you know that maybe the only thing
Yeah.
you're paying for is like property tax, which is not crazy, as it is here. So like there are things like that that actually encourages, you know, the well-being in Nigeria or in Africa compared to this way. So things just work differently.
Yeah.
And if you do not understand that dynamics, you know, couples could fall into error, essentially.
Yeah.
Because the woman is expecting that the husband should continue a certain way. The man is expecting that, are you not seeing
that
the-
life
you
is
know,
different
life is
here?
different
You want
here.
to kill me?
You wanna kill me?
I can't keep paying everything. Do you want to kill
Do
me?
you want Baba Tony Faduga to be breathing?
Middle of the night.
Like,
And the wife will be like, do you have a terminal illness?
so I mean, like, there is something going on that has to, you know, you have to understand those dynamics.
Yeah. And I like what you said, just to wrap this up, I like what you said about like men asking women to contribute here compared to what they did back home. Is not because you just want to, it's because it's a need.
Yeah.
Because they need support actually.
It's very essential to the health of the family. It's like, it's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
And you will quickly realize that, you know, if it's, you know,
I wish we can spend more time talking about this because I mean there are different dynamics to it.
Yeah, and we have another topic to talk about on that as well. Just kind of like, you know, but I think money is very, very essential. Like it's so important, right?
Yeah.
You can't escape it.
Especially in this part of the world, you need to
can't
build
escape it.
together.
You need to build. You need to
Yeah.
save. Like you need to have emergency savings. It's a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And if that's just falling on the head of the house, right?
The head feed do
The
without
head-
hey, my shrink oh.
You know, yeah.